Welcome back to Embedded System class. So in this lecture I am going to explain about addressing modes of ARM processor, right? So we are going to study about addressing modes of an embedded system. So mainly addressing modes deals with instructions and operands. So what is an instruction? An instruction is a combined. An instruction is a command given to the processor to perform a specific operation on specified data, right? What is an instruction? It is a command given to the processor to perform a specific operation. So each instruction has two parts, so opcode and operand. So what is a opcode mean? Opcode is the operation to be performed. Example, addition. For addition we use add, subtraction, multiplication, division, like branch instructions. So arithmetic operations, logical operations, we have different operations. Those operations are opcodes. And second field is operand. So whatever the data we are given, that is nothing but operand. Operand is the data to be operated. So instruction is a combination of opcode and operand. An instruction is a command given to the processor to perform a specific function. So opcode is operation to be performed and operand is the data to be operated. So addressing mode. What is an addressing mode means? The method of specifying data to be operated by instruction is called as addressing modes. The method of specifying data to be operated by an instruction is called as addressing mode. The different ways that a processor can access the data are referred to as addressing modes. So first addressing mode is immediate addressing mode. So we have 5 types of addressing mode. First addressing mode is immediate addressing mode. So the operand or data is given in the instruction itself. So we can give immediate data to the register is immediate addressing mode. The operand or data is given in the instruction itself. That is, the operand is a part of the instruction. Example, move R0 0x1234, because it is a ARM is a 32-bit register data. So we have 32-bit registers. So we have to give the register data in terms of 32-bit. It is a hexadecimal. Subtract R0, R1, 1. So this operation is performed. First it performs R1 minus R1 and we have to store the data in R0 register. So the operation is subtraction between R1 and R1 and 1. It will subtract R1 from 1 and the data is stored in R0. So right, second addressing mode is register addressing mode. So in register addressing mode, the operand is available in registers. So this type of registers, register addressing mode, the data is transferred between registers. Okay, so this destination and source both are nothing but registers. So this is an example for register addressing mode, move R1, R2. Here the copy of the content of our register R2. So we can copy whatever the data in R2 to R1, right? So next one, subtract R0, R1, R2. Here we perform R1 minus R2 and the data, whatever the data is stored to R0 register. Okay, R1 minus R2 and the stored, and we have to store the data in R0. So third type of addressing mode is register indirect addressing mode. Here the address of the operand is available in register. So whereas register addressing mode, second one, register addressing mode, both operand and operator, both register, source and destination, both are in terms of register. Coming to third one, register index addressing mode. Here we have to give the address of that instruction, address of that operand in a register. So the address of the operand is available in register. So load R1 minus R2. So here we have to load R1 with the data pointed by R2. So here whatever the data in this data in this address is stored to R1. So here, so bracket, so we can read load the register R1 comma contents of R2. So whatever the data in this memory location is moved to the register. So second one, add R0 comma R1 comma R2. Here also the operation is, so the main function is we have to add R1 plus the contents of R2. So data in R2 memory location. So we have to add that location location data to R1, and we have to store that result in our R0 register. Is it clear? So the address of operand is available in register indirect addressing mode. So the fourth one is index addressing mode. So it is also called as register relative. So what it means is the effective address of the data is the sum of contents of a register and offset address. We have to add the memory location, the address of the data is combination of register plus offset address, right? The offset can be a register offset or a register address. So once the instruction is fetched, one or more additional memory access cycles are required to read the data. So here for this operation we required one or more operations. So these are the examples of index addressing modes. So first one, P index addressing mode, pre-indexed with write back, and post index addressing mode. So first one, load register R1 comma R2 comma data 4. So here load R1 with data pointed by R2 plus R1. Address is R2 plus 4 location. Whatever the data in R2 plus 4 is load to R1. So same here, load R1 comma R2 comma R3. So here we have to add R2 plus R3. The data is stored in that memory location is moved to R1. So next, pre-index. So here we have to give this symbol. So load R1 with data pointed by R2 plus R1, and R2 is uploaded to R2 plus R1. So next one is post index. So here R1, first the data, whatever the data in R2 is moved to R4, then we have to add R2 plus R4, right? These are the three types of index addressing modes. So next, last one is PC relative addressing mode. So PC relative addressing is index addressing mode using the PC as a pointer. The relative address is specified in the instruction which is to be added to the present PC to the next. So what is PC? PC is nothing but program counter. So program counter will holds the address of the next instruction to be fetching, right? So whatever the next instruction to be fetching is present in PC. In assembly language, we simply specify the label to which we wish to jump, and the assembler will calculate the destination address where to jump. So this is an example. So these are nothing but branches like loops or jump. So B location, branch to location. This is a one type of conditional jump. So B branch equivalent to loop. Branch to loop if 0 flag, Z equal to 1. These are the simple example for PC relative addressing modes in the unconditional blocks. Okay, unconditional branch. This is unconditional. So this is about today's class. So we have discussed different addressing modes of ARM processor. We have mainly 5 types of addressing modes. Immediate addressing mode. Here we have to move the immediate data to register. Second one is register addressing mode. Here both source and destination both are registers. So whereas third one is register indirect addressing mode. We have to give the addressing modes address of the data to the register, whatever the, so for example, whatever the data in R2 registers memory location is moved to load next R1. So fourth one is index addressing mode. Here we have 3 types of index addressing mode: pre-index with write back, and third one is post index box. for post index addressing mode, and fifth one is PC relative addressing mode, where we are using jump and loop instructions. Thank you very much for watching this video.